Yo, YouTube. What's crack-a-lack-a-jack-a-smackin'? It's Wolfman for video. And today is the third episode of the Thursday Talk series. Or at least I believe it is the third episode. And today I'm going to be talking about my project to build my first gaming PC. So, it all started when, I wanted to make better videos. Get better quality videos and get better rendering times, even though my computer does a decent job at rendering videos. 20 minutes, I don't mind rendering videos in 20 minutes, 10-minute videos in 20 minutes. To me, that's not bad. But I was talking about before how I was about to buy a gaming laptop, and I took a trip to the Mac store, and all the MacBooks, oh my goodness. First of all, if you want a really MacBook capable of playing games, even though, MacBooks are not really used to play games, they're a lot of money. I mean, some of the laptops they had there that the specs I needed, they were like $3,000, $2,000. I was like, I don't got that kind of money. And I was like, you know what? Forget that. Because in all honesty, PCs will probably run, probably better run than MacBooks. Even though MacBooks are probably less prone to viruses and all that stuff, PCs are probably going to be more powerful anyways. But, so, I was between the Lenovo gaming laptop, which I saw for $900 on their website, and I was like, man, how am I going to afford this now? Because I still didn't have enough money for that. So I started researching, and one of my buddies on YouTube, whatchamacallin', if you know him, he on Twitter said he saw one of my videos and saw that I was gonna try to buy a gaming laptop, and he was like, don't buy a gaming laptop, you can't upgrade the parts. And I knew you couldn't upgrade the gaming laptop, but I mainly wanted it to make videos. So then I was like, you know what, let me take a look around. So I found this YouTuber called Austin Evans, who does great tech videos, has like 400 something thousand subscribers, and he does really good tech videos. And he had a couple of PC builds for budget gaming. So he had a PC built for $600, so I looked at that and I was like, wow, you know what? Maybe I should build my own PC, because it is cheaper to build a PC instead of buying one, because I was looking to buy a PC too. But then I was like, you know what? Why don't I build a PC? I mean, I love gaming, I love making videos, I love computers. I'm going to be taking computer science in college anyways. So I was like, you know what? Why not build a PC? I mean, I already have a laptop. Even though it's really a low-end laptop, it's basically used only for surfing and basic computing stuff. So I was like, why don't I build my own waffle station? PlayStation, the waffle station. Let me build my own PC. So that's when I started looking up all the parts and the parts that make up a PC, because I never built a PC in my life. And this is, like I said before, this is gonna be the first PC I built. So I was like, I had to learn, the rules of PC and why PC gaming is up there and why people call it the master race. And I'm always a console player first, even though I'm gonna build this PC. But I just used to see in the comment sections of some videos of PC gaming and console gaming, of people just disrespecting each other in the comment section and saying that console gaming is better, PC gaming is better. Now, I used to think that console gaming was better, but I never spoke too much about it. Like, you probably never see me saying PC gaming sucks. I've never said something like PC gaming sucks, console gaming is way better than PC gaming, because I never experienced PC gaming. But I've always wanted to experience PC gaming, because I know that PCs are more powerful than the consoles, because you could keep upgrading them. So to say that console gaming is better than PC gaming, that's just an ignorant statement. That would have been an ignorant statement if I had said that. So I just kept my comments to myself. Never experienced it, but consoles have their pros and cons, and so does PC gaming, even though I haven't did that yet. But I started researching the parts, and I made my cart on Amazon, and so far the build that I'm making is gonna cost around $800. And this is basically the $600 build that Austin Evans had on his YouTube channel for October 2013, I think. Except I included some upgrades like a solid state drive, if you guys know what that is. But so I'm going to be really building this thing, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully all goes good. I've already ordered the case, which should be coming in tomorrow, and apparently the prices for some of the parts that I'm ordering, they've decreased. So I've gotten lucky again. I don't know, I always get lucky. So the price for the products decreased, and I don't know, man, I just get lucky. So I'm about to order some more parts today, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing of each video of each of the parts. And maybe you guys could learn something from me, even if you haven't built a PC before. Maybe you could learn something here too. So I think this is going to be a worthwhile project, because not only am I learning something, but I'm building something that's going to help me in the long run anyways. And then in return, you guys also could be learning something too. Maybe some of you guys don't know what a processor is. Maybe you guys don't know what a motherboard is. Maybe you guys don't know what the difference between a hard drive and a solid state drive is. And these are all things that build up your PC. Maybe you guys don't know what the power supply is. Maybe you guys don't know what the difference between cases are. Maybe that there are only two processors out there, really, AMD and Intel. And you know, the difference between a graphics card, a sound card, well, that's pretty obvious. A graphics card would be used for gaming, and a sound card is just used for sound. But there are a lot of things that PC has that I've always been intrigued about. So I can't wait till all my parts come in and I have all the parts to make, because I won't stop building until I have every single part. So whenever that happens, you know, could happen this weekend, could happen next week, I don't know, could happen a month from now. It's just gonna be an interesting project, step by step, showing you guys how I build my first PC. And it's also funny because this Saturday is my birthday, so I'm gonna be enjoying that as well. And tomorrow I'm gonna be going to Hooters. This is some random thoughts right here, but I'm gonna be going to Hooters for the first time. And my friends have always gotten hyped when going to Hooters. Now I haven't been to Hooters before, and you know, they're probably getting hyped because of the girls, and you know, I'm probably getting hyped about that too. But it seems like it's always a good time over there. I don't know what's going on. I've never been there, so it's gonna be my first experience. And I have this one friend who's he's just an animal over girls. Oh my goodness. Like, you guys know how the code is bros before hoes. You probably may have heard that sometime. Well, for him, it's probably hoes before bros. I mean, there was a party one time, and you know, a couple of my friends wanted to go to that party, and this guy had a girl in the car, and he had open seats, but he did not let them in the car because, you know, they're about to cock block him. And I was like, wow, really? So anyways, YouTube, I'm out. Peace.